Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade Classic, and our Tauren Warrior Outland leveling playthrough. In this series, we will be taking our warrior here through all of the Outlands leveling on our journey to get to level 70 and start doing heroic dungeons and hopefully raids. I am going to be reading most of the quest along the way. The add-ons that we're going to be working with are going to be Immersion. Immersion is this cool thing here. It changes the quest text box into an actual character text box, which makes a lot of the quest dialogue flow a lot more smoothly and just makes it easier to read. So yeah, we're going to be working with Immersion, and we also have Questie to mostly help us find those out-of-the-way objectives and out-of-the-way quests that we might otherwise miss out on. If you're new to the channel, firstly, thank you so much for clicking on the video. Secondly, a little bit about myself. I've been playing World of Warcraft for about 16 years now, ever since the original Burning Crusade. And the way I play World of Warcraft might be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing on the internet, and that is that I just like to take my time with things. I like to get immersed in the world and the story and the characters, and just really sink in deep. I keep the music turned up and the ambient noises turned up, and I try to just have a nice relaxing time in the world that we all love. But yeah, let's get going here, shall we? Through the Dark Portal. For years the Dark Portal loomed silent, forgotten, but it is silent no longer. After stopping the demonic assault here, our forces breached the portal and met the demons on their own ground. Now we are locked in a savage war, and there are some who think we might not win. So it is our duty, our grim pleasure, to battle the fiends of Outland and to ensure our victory. If you would help us, then report to Lieutenant General Orion at once. He awaits you in the Outland. Alright, here we go. We're going through the portal. As far as professions, we have our skinning maxed out and our first aid maxed out. Those are going to be the professions that we are going to be working on. The skinning is primarily to sell stuff on the auction house and to make some money. We are going to need about 800 gold, I believe, to get flying unlocked at level 68. So that's going to kind of be a short-term goal. With all the gold we're going to get from questing, I don't think it's going to be a big problem. It feels really good to finally take this character through Outland. It was 2 months of leveling in vanilla content, an hour or so a day, that managed to get us to this point. And I'm really happy to be here, and I'm happy that you guys are here as well. Our expedition has made it safely through the portal and set up a new base called Thrallmar. Yet as you can see, the Burning Legion moved in and cut us off from our brothers. Clearly, the demons hope to retake the Dark Portal and prevent us from gathering reinforcements from Azeroth. Aided by the Alliance, my forces will hold the line here, but I need you to deliver my report to General Krakork in Thrallmar. With his help, we'll be able to drive these demons back into the abyss that spawned them. Speak to Vilaga Feyfeather, who stands on the platform behind us. She'll speed you on your way. For some reason I thought we got like a brief little kill quest here to help them fight off waves of attackers, but I guess not. Alright. Not our problem right now, it seems.
Thug thug.
I saw you speaking with Orion. It must be important business. I pray you fare better than the last messenger he sent. With the Legion pressing in, you'd never make it to Thrallmar on foot. Say the word, and my faithful wyvern will deliver you there safely. Okay, we are ready. Send me to Thrallmar.
For the whole.
If you're new to the channel, a couple other things that I have going on is that I have this Immersion tab set up in the chat tab so that we don't have to see the constant spam of general. The only things we're going to see here are loot. We're going to see system messages, loot, and skill ups. So that's all we'll be seeing going on here. What I found is that when this is scrolling, it naturally draws the human eye to it, so it kind of pulls you out of the immersion of being able to focus on the landscape and the abilities and things like that. For our spec, we are arm spec, and this is kind of what I've done with this. I've avoided taking a weapon specialization because I like to be able to equip whatever new weapon we happen to get. So I've got 2 points in deflection because of that. We've got second wind. And we've also taken improved overpower, and that has kind of taken those 5 points that would have went into a specialized weapon and kind of moved them around. And then in the Fury tree we have Cruelty, and we're 3 points into Unbridled Wrath. So that is what we're working with for the time being. I'll probably usually have a two-hander equipped, but I also like the sword and board. It's kind of a flavor that I really like about the class, and it keeps us alive longer in most situations. A report from Orion, give it here, quickly. Frowning, General Krakok quickly scans the tattered document. Damn, it's just as we feared. Orion and his warriors could be overrun at any moment. I'll rally what troops I can and send them to aid Orion's forces at the Dark Portal. The Legion will not soon forget the battle cry of the Horde. As for you, you've done a great service for Thrallmar this day. I expect you'll be a great help to us. We did a great service by avoiding the battle entirely and by taking a free wyvern ride here. I guess. I feel like anybody could have done that job. Report to Nazgul, though our warriors are not without peer, our hold on this wasteland is still tenuous. Report to Nazgul inside the barracks, he has a need of agents, such as you. If we can protect our holdings here, we'll be of no use to anyone. Now go. Alright, we have probably quite a few quests to pick up. Some of these I'll kind of skim read. The more main story ones I will probably read out entirely. Things from goblins I probably won't read that intently. Take a look at the objectives here. I work for the Horde. He wants us to bring 8 pieces of salvaged metal and salvaged wood back here. That's going to be to help fix things up around this place, I guess. What I do want to find out is, are there any trainers? We have a skinning trainer. It's kind of hard to believe that there wouldn't be a first aid trainer here as well. I am tracking first aid though, and it doesn't seem like there is one. That is just a little bit strange. And where would I train? Oh, look at that. Okay, so that'll be kind of a priority for me to get out here eventually and learn this, so it's good that it's nearby. The skinning trainer is over here. I wonder if I can learn Outland. I'm at 300 out of 300, so...
What brings you here?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Let's go inside the keep here and get these turned in. We're gonna grab the fire buff, of course, and we'll do these quests over here as well. We've already lost many brave warriors to this cursed wasteland. I have little interest in sending more untested recruits to the slaughter. Nazgul glares at you sternly through his ragged wolf mask. Still, if General Krakok sent you to me, he must have seen something in you. What say you then? Will you serve your war chief with honor?
For the Horde.
Eradicate the Burning Legion. Though this land is full of strange new enemies, the Burning Legion is still the greatest threat to our expedition. One of my most trusted warriors, Sergeant Shatterskull, has been studying the Legion's tactics, trying to discern the demon's true purpose in this land. Seek him out at the supply caravan just outside the southern wall.
Go forth to victory. What do you need?
Bone chewer blood. Bone chewers, they should all die. The sight of their red skin and depravity makes my blood boil. I have a mission for you. Kill bone chewer orcs and collect their vile blood. There's an apothecary who needs the blood for her test, so we can discover how these orcs fell to the demon taint. A taint from which we so recently freed ourselves. Alright. So we've already got some objectives, we've got some breadcrumbs leading us around. Let us, well, a good thing to do right away, before I forget and run off into the vastness here, is we should set our hearthstone. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of essential, right?
Be quick about your business.
Now this is the first time that I'm going to be questing on the Horde side in Classic. I quested here plenty of times, back during Burning Crusade, back during Wrath, leveling alts back in Original Wrath. But in Classic, I've only ever quested in Outland on a human priest, so this will be my first time doing the Horde quest here in Classic. So I'm really excited to like see them again and to actually read them this time, because you can be sure that when I played this game 15 years ago in Outland, I was definitely not reading any of the quests. We were just trying to level up as quickly as we could. Which it turns out is not the best way to enjoy the game. We do have riding. We could definitely mount up here.
Strength and honor.
No doubt you saw the Legion's warriors dotting the landscape on your flight from the Dark Portal. Though we defeated them at the Battle of Mount Hyjal some 5 years past, the cursed demons just keep coming back for more. If it's a challenge they crave, then the Horde will answer in kind. We orcs have more than just a score to settle with the Legion. What about you? Shall I tell you of our enemy? Fellspark Ravine. Doomlord Kazakh commands the Burning Legion in Outland. While we can't get to Kazakh yet, we can and must get to his lieutenants that command the Legion troops from the ground. They have stationed Dreadlords in Fellspark Ravine east of here. They are responsible for these infernal storms that rain down upon our heads. To take them and their minions out would be a great setback to the Burning Legion. Alright, cool. Kill some demons. So yeah, we've got Dreadcallers, Imps, and Warbringers to fight. We've got salvaged metal and wood together. And we need Bone Chewer blood from the Bone Chewer Orcs. Let's go ahead and we'll honor the flame. Well, we need to talk to you.
Thrall Hall. Strength.
You are going to give us an item. And we use that item here. That's going to give us the increased critical strike percent by 3 and cause fire damage to the attacker randomly. And we'll sit and spin for a minute. It's a good music track. What I'm going to do is I'm going to abandon everything that I have left in the old world. Which is usually something I do before going through the Dark Portal, because it's kind of like really cathartic to just look at an empty quest log. But definitely something we can go ahead and take care of now. Yeah, our leveling route through the vanilla content left us with lots and lots of quests to do. It was really good. We never really ran out of stuff to do. I got to cherry pick what I wanted to do and what I didn't want to do towards the end. And that was really nice. That was all thanks to level hopping at the appropriate levels. Okay, I think that is everything. We are almost at 60 minutes here. I also have some potions I want to pop before we get going. Let's do an elixir of major strength, and we'll do an elixir of major fortitude. What do we want to tackle first? That's a good question. We could grab this as well. I don't know if it's going to pair with everything, though. I want to fight some stuff, so maybe we head south and we work on salvaged metal, and then we go fight some Bone Chewer Orcs on the other side of the road. Oh, there are Bone Chewers over here too. It just doesn't mark them over here in Questie for some reason. That's interesting. Guess I don't really need to go in on things that are already tagged. Lots of people here. I shouldn't be surprised with how close we must be getting to Wrath Pre-Patch. Wow, that is actually a lot of people. Okay. Maybe only one other warrior though. That's interesting. Are we both clicking on the same item? No, we're not. A lot of dead Bone Chewer Orcs. It's really nice to see Outland this active. think that bodes well for Wrath. I think a lot of people are really excited for Wrath. I think Blizzard is planning a lot of things for Wrath, a lot of minor and major changes that are going to let them extend the life of that game. Probably because they realize that for most of us, there is no such thing as Cataclysm Classic. I very much believe that once you go to the new world, once they've made the changes to the old world zones, that's not Classic anymore. It is also when a lot of their design intents started to kind of change and shift. And slowly over time, the game started to more resemble an ARPG than an MMORPG. We've got to get ahead of this guy here. I wonder if he's going to run over here and grab our scrap metal while we fight. Let's see what our old world gear and weapons can do here in Outland. Not bad. I might go sword and board for a little bit just to reduce some of the incoming damage. Oh, hi there. How are you? And we do have a pretty good sword, so look at what we have equipped. A lot of this gear was gifted stuff from you guys. But going into Outland here, since this is current content, I will not be accepting any more help with gear or anything else for the rest of this playthrough. Really appreciated being able to see some of the awesome pieces of gear that I got. I really do appreciate that, because a lot of it was items that, even though I've been playing the game for 15 years, I've never seen them, never knew they existed, and it's been a real joy to see some of those classic weapons and armor. But yep, now we are going it on our own here. We're gonna make it on our own steam. We are getting pounded pretty hard. Let's pop a potion. It's because of this caster back here. Let's shield bash him. Another good reason to have the shield on. Just that consistent shield bashing ability. Oops. I moved this a while ago and forgot where I put it. We have not gotten any Bone Chewer blood yet, which doesn't surprise me. It does kind of seem like the end of the line here for these guys. Maybe we start making our way back to the west now. I see respawns that are up. Alright. Could fight two of them. Let's get a bleed on this guy going as well. And we'll try to do some cleave here. Alright, well, we got our first item there for the quest, second item. I did train up our first aid, so we have some heavy rune cloth bandages we could take advantage of if we weren't just pulling respawns. Let's move us over here a little bit and try to make a smart decision here. If we do want to get out of combat, we're not going to get out of combat standing right in the middle where the guys are going to respawn at. Big miss there on the overpower. Or on Mortal Strike, even. It's not what you want to have miss. Okay, now we'll do that whole bandaging thing I was talking about. Not bad. We are getting our first pieces of netherweave cloth. That's going to be essential in making bandages. We can get our last piece of metal here. We need 2 more pieces of wood. I think as far as dungeons, I am going to try to wait until we have the quest to go into ramparts. Although, after we've done it once, I'm probably going to run those dungeons multiple times. They're really fun. I'm really excited to start tanking the Outland dungeons. And they reward really good gear, so yeah, we'll probably be doing quite a few dungeon runs. And probably for the most part, I'll probably keep the dungeon runs kind of separate in their own videos. Let's see, these guys are all dead. It is really cool to see so many players after spending time in places like Winter Spring and Silithus, where there really aren't too many people. It's a nice change to see people running by and doing the same kind of stuff that we're doing. It is definitely a good time to be playing TBCC. I'm kind of hoping to complete this character's leveling to 70 before Blizzard gives us the big experience bonus that they're planning to give us prior to the pre-patch coming out. Supposed to get a 50% experience buff a few weeks prior to pre-patch. And that'll go through pre-patch. Even on the Fresh Start realms, if you do a character on the Fresh Start realms, you will be getting the 50% experience buff, which will be interesting. Some might say it's not quite in the spirit of a fresh start. I'm also curious what's going to happen to the economy when people are leveling through those older zones faster, and therefore probably not collecting and selling as many resources from them. Curious to see how that affects the economy. We will be finding out. We'll be leveling up a character on the Fresh Start realms. Haven't really decided 100% what it will be, but we will be doing that to see what that experience is like. And the more I think about it, the more likely it is that the character that we level up on the Fresh Start server is probably going to be an Alliance character, so... Heavily leaning towards Paladin, because I really want to see the Wrath Paladin. I'm excited to play the Paladin class with the Wrath changes. When Rep became a little bit more exciting, when we had a couple more buttons we could push, and it just felt a little bit better. Like, gameplay-wise, there's nothing wrong with the classic Paladin. It can level just fine. It's just really, really boring. I don't want to take 3 of them. We can do this one. We could probably handle 2. But let's pull back a little bit so that we don't really have to worry about it. Take this guy out as well. Not the best time to aggro another guy. Thankfully, we do have plenty of healing potions, so I'm going to pop one here just to be on the safe side. We are going to have to back up some if we don't want to keep pulling. This is a nice, lengthy kill quest we've got. Well, it's not really a kill quest, but the way it works out, you know, we end up having to fight like 30 of these guys, which is a pretty good way to get inaugurated to the enemy difficulty that you're going to face in Outland, is to go fight like 30 guys right off the bat. It's nice that they're level 59. That really helps people like me who are coming in at level 58 to make this kind of the first thing we do. I remember how hard Outland felt, you know, back in 2006. And I experienced that for the first time on a Tauren Warrior. So this has a lot of nostalgia for me. Also a lot of realization of, like, you know, my grasp of the game back then was not nearly any good. It just wasn't any good, yeah. I didn't understand keybinds. I obviously didn't have the MMO mouse that I have now that has like 12 buttons on the side that I can hit with my thumb. You know, a lot of quality of life differences between now and then, so... But yeah, I remember it being quite a struggle, but in the struggle, it felt so gratifying to like succeed. Every level just felt so good to like inch your way towards 70, and every new green that you equipped was amazing. Really, really good memories of Outland. Let's do this. Stop him from casting. Oh, we have made a huge mistake. Need to have V-bars on to kind of figure out if this is going to be possible or if we are definitely going to die here without something drastic happening. Let's do retaliation. Maybe retaliation gets us through this. I could have done shield wall too, but I kind of want to be putting out more damage as well, so... we're gonna have to have another trick here. I don't know if the 700 health we have is gonna get us where we need to be. We could fear and try to bandage. That did not work. It was a nice thought, you know, we might be okay anyhow. Let's see. Yeah, it was really close. What I absolutely need to do that I probably can't do right now is I need to eat some food, but I don't think I have any. We have one piece of food. Oh, we have some buff food. I don't want to be eating that just to get our health back though, but we do need to think about ingesting some of that. Okay. Yeah, we're just in a really bad spot, right? This is not the spot that you want to be in. Especially when the server's probably cranking out like a lot of respawns. Which it does seem to be doing right now. Okay. Cool. Cool. We lived, which is actually surprising. If we can get our buff food up and get some health back before somebody else rounds the corner, that would be ideal. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, this guy back here is already respawned, waiting to pounce on us. We missed with the shield bash. I had a feeling we were gonna miss. I thought I was gonna miss the first shield bash on that guy. I had a weird feeling. Then we got it. So it makes sense to me that we would miss the second shield bash. It was gonna be too good to be true to just stop that guy from doing really any damage to us. Yeah, see, this guy just respawned behind us. We got lucky that he didn't pull. Not sure if there's a safer spot. Maybe we pull out here a little bit, give ourselves some breathing room. Maybe we just end up backing into something else, like one of these boars behind us. Or this worm that could creep up on us. He looks like he's getting really close. Alright, 10 out of 12. We're getting there, slowly but surely. We could cross over here, but we could just, you know, look for respawns pretty much right where we're at. I am gonna back you way up. Do a little preemptive hamstring there. These guys do tend to run pretty suddenly. He didn't run at all, just to prove me wrong. He didn't budge. Hey, we need one more and we will be done with this one. Oh, he spawned in and he was ready to fight right away. Usually when they spawn in, you have a couple of seconds before they actually are able to engage you, but not that guy. Alright, so that we don't get stuck in perpetual combat, let's pull this guy back here a little ways. That looks a little better. Same thing here. I feel like if we stay here, we're gonna get these guys respawning on us really, really fast. This boar is just like looming closer and closer to us, though. Yeah, see, these guys just pop back up. Look at that. That is a quick respawn rate, is what that is. And there we go. That is our last item. We're gonna go turn these 2 quests in before we do anything else. Let's get some reward here from the work that we've done. Something about that blue flame my computer hates. Don't know what it is, but it's consistent. Stuff is great, a little bent and a little burnt, but I've never let low-grade materials stop me from making precision high explosives. Oh, great, that sounds super safe. Let's see here. 664 armor, 19 strength, 19 agility. In this case, green is not yet the new purple. We're going to keep our Cloud Keeper leg plates, but we are going to be able to sell these, so let's take the plate to sell. I'm lucky I'm a goblin. I get to make explosives and killing machines, knowing they'll be used immediately on important missions. I guess all goblins are exactly the same. You're lucky to be a goblin because all goblins are inherently the same. Okay, great. It's a good message to send. Let's see. Nothing for us here, just a bunch of mail. Oh, we're picking this up. Use the flaming torch to burn the Eastern Alliance cannon and the Western Alliance cannon. Okay.
Good one.
Follow-up quest. Got it.
What do you need?
So you did meet the Blood Chewers, our depraved cousins. Well done. My only regret is that more of them could not lay down their lives and spill their blood to cool my rage. Yeah, you have some problems, but it's okay. Same thing here. Well, let's take a look. This has strength, agility, and stamina on it. I don't know. Stamina and agility. What do we have on ours? Agility and stam. I think we take the bow. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take that. We'll take the 9 stam, 6 agility. It's better than the 4 agility, 5 stam we currently have. Apothecary Zelena. Apothecary Zelena has been studying the beast of Hellfire in the field. She wants a sample of the blood you gathered. With luck, she might discover what turned those bone chewer bastard skins red. Zelena is at Reaver's Fall, southeast of Thrallmar. Follow the road east. Okay, we'll find it. Let's go ahead and equip our new bow. Perfect. Alright, let's have a look. We have vile plans up here, Razor Saw. We have Infernal Warbringers and Imps killed. There's a quest to pick up this way, and there's a breadcrumb over here. Let's come over to Apothecary Zelena. Maybe we can pair up whatever she wants with the quest that we have over here to the east. If we aggro stuff like this, I'm probably just going to fight it if it's skinnable, because I do want to get our leatherworking leveling up here. It's pretty obvious they're going to be stingy with the skill ups here. We need Infernals, yeah. Can fight some of these guys on the way. Should be pretty straightforward to wrap this one up. I'm going to turn the floating health bars on for these quests just so I can see the multiple enemies' health and where they're at. Usually I keep them off, but when we're fighting multiples like this, I'd rather just have the visibility. It's probably healthy for us, right? Just a big deep breath of Fel. It's interesting that these are like higher level quests, but the enemies are level 58. Let's go ahead and get a bandage in, shall we? There really are quite a lot of demons wandering around out here. I'm surprised we haven't accidentally pulled more, but it's nice that the ground, while it's kind of like rolling and slanted, you still have a big field of vision across it. And I really appreciate zones that are like that. I like having a good contrast of zones like this where we have a long, wide field of vision. Everything's relatively flat-ish. And then you go into places like Zangarmarsh that are obviously like more filled with just trees, mushrooms, clutter, kind of limiting your line of sight a little bit, making things feel like a little bit closer. Alright, we have all of the infernals we need. We have everything. We are done. If I'm paying attention, which I totally am, we're done. We could come up here and get the vile plans, but I feel like we're going to have other stuff to do up here. I could be wrong about that. But for right now, we're going to let that sit. Let's go back and let's turn this in, I think, before we make our way anywhere else. I just want to see if it changes into anything else that we're going to do over here. Just too nice of a view to pass up. Got this turned in, and we'll see if it changes into anything. We are eventually going to make our way out to see the apothecary. But we'll see if this also has something that sends us out that way or not.
Blood and thunder.
Outstanding work, soldier. The frequency of the attacks...
Double.
Speaking of the frequency of the attacks, we got stunned right away. That's fun. Stunned again. Like, purposely trying to keep us out of the fight. This is something. Okay, good job, guys. Splendid.
Strength and honor.
Okay, let's try that again. The frequency of the attacks is sure to lessen, at least until they bring more Dreadlords. Now for the bad news. I've got your new orders. Okay, let's take a look at some stuff here. Right now we've got our two-handed axe, Kang the Decapitator. 205 top-end damage, 47 DPS. Are any of these going to be an upgrade? 251 top-end damage, 58.1 DPS, 19 agility, 30 stam, increases attack power by 38. Yes, maybe yes. Comparing the one-hander to the Kroll Blade, one-hander has 151 top-hand DPS, better than 149, 44.6 damage per second, better than 40.9, 8 strength over 7 strength, 7 agility, 12 stam, both better. The Kroll Blade increases our critical strike and has Crusader on it. I'm gonna take this Rage Reaver, and we're gonna see how that does. Forward base Reaver's Fall. Your battle prowess has been noted by High Command Warrior. They want to send you to the front lines to meet up with Maimfist crew. They're radicals, devoted to the complete extermination of the Burning Legion, so you may fit right in.
Strength.
Okay. So. I'm glad they have basically like the same graphic. Let's take a look at the character sheet here. Power, damage. So damage is 410 to 499. 870 power, 15.61 crit chance. Top end is 440 here. Whoops. Yeah. 870. Yeah, I think the new axe is going to be better. I think in this case, green is the new purple. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Feels good. Let's go with that for a little bit. I might go back to the sword and board if we need survivability, but we'll try the axe out for a bit. And yeah, we did get another breadcrumb to go right over here to this camp, so I am happy that we came back first. Should we re-up the ribbon? I think I want to do that. This episode might be a little bit longer than others in the series. I tend to do episode 1s a little bit longer. Average episode length will be about an hour. This may go a bit longer than that, so I'm going to redo this buff here, guys. Hope you don't mind. And while I do that, if I can do it properly, that is. Let's get moving here. There we go. While I do that, I'm gonna drink some coffee. Alright, let's go. The end of the soundtrack is my favorite. It's so melancholy compared to the rest of the song. It feels like summer passing, fading away, something like that. Discovered Reaver's Fall. Okay, what's going on here? There is a fallen Reaver here, that's true. They look like they've just taken it out, but it couldn't have just happened otherwise. I mean, maybe it did, who knows. And for the War Chief, for the Horde, yeah, they just took it out.
Hello, man.
Let's see, so you're the one responsible for clearing out the Fellspark, huh? That's good to hear. We need soldiers like you who can take these fiends head on. Disrupt their reinforcements. Directly east of here is the Legion front. Spaced across the front are infernal portals and gateways used to bring reinforcements to Hellfire Peninsula throughout Outland. We're going to destroy those portals. Take these primers. Designed in Area 52, they use the demon's own power as an explosive. Defeat Legion forces around the portals. Gather demonic runestones and use the primer to detonate 4 stones inside of the portals and watch.
Spirits be with you.
Okay, I do remember this quest. I remember the Alliance equivalent of it was like on the other side of the ravine. And let's talk to the apothecary.
What will you require?
It is my honor to serve the wishes of the Horde. How might I aid you? Ah yes, the blood of the Bone Chewer clan. I'm very curious about these orcs. They are still the depraved fiends of the past, but their strength and power is greater than what I had heard. Well, let us begin, shall we? Does she actually do anything? Ah, I see. This is unfortunate. I have confirmed that this blood from the Bone Chewer clan of orcs tainted with demonic power. I'm afraid, however, that my current equipment can delve no deeper into this mystery. Okay. The Royal Apothecary Society of the Undercity's Eagle... Oh yeah, we read. That was her little intro. That's fine. Let's see what's going on with the actual quest. My equipment here is, unfortunately, not configured for all the tests I'd like to perform. However, my colleague at Spinebreaker Post, Apothecary Albric, possesses the required implements. I have acquired a sample of bleeding hollow blood gained from a past mission to Thrallmar's agents. Take the sample to Albric and allow him to study it. To reach Spinebreaker Post, speak with the Wing Commander Brack near the Wyverns to the south. Oh, okay. This is gonna fly us somewhere, like, around. Let's not do that first, though. First, let's go ahead and we'll work on shutting down these portals. There's 2 different portals. We need 4 stones per each portal, from what I understood. Are we gonna be able to get there from here? Yeah, okay. And still nothing to take us up here, but I'm gonna wait. I'm convinced that there's gotta be a kill quest up here or something for us to do, so we'll see. I'd rather not fight the guys with pets, but it seems like they just all have pets, so yeah. Let's see what that's like. Oh, they don't, the pets don't have a full mob's health. Okay. That makes it so much simpler, yeah. And the axe is doing decent damage as well. And let's not forget the skin. Failed attempt. Okay, good. Maybe we'll get a skill up here eventually. No skill ups. Pretty stingy. No items for the quest either. Okay, I was totally going to take that one, but it's fine. You have it. I didn't re-up the crit bonus at the fire. That was my mistake. I need to remember to do that. You can mana burn all you want, buddy. It's no problem to us. Thank you. I appreciate the food. I don't know if it's customary to tip. So you probably always customary to tip, but when someone runs up to you and gives you food, like just opens up a trade window and pushes it at you, I don't feel like you got a tip for that. You tip when you ask for it, right? Like when you're in a dungeon run and you're the healer, but for some reason you didn't buy any water before the run and you have a mage and you need to ask him for mage water, then you can tip him a little bit. I don't think you have to like tip somebody who just runs up to you and opens a trade. I'm assuming that person just wants to be really helpful, which they were. And I think a thank you suffices. And the good thing is, we actually needed this, because somebody didn't buy food back in town. But we've been having no health problems. We've been, well, that sounded weird, but you know what I mean. No problems with our health. Haven't had to really stop and bandage very much, so everything's going pretty smoothly so far. That is probably a fire that we can move out of. I'm definitely going to skin other people's defeated netherhounds. We finally got our first skill up, 301, guys. Well, we need to get to 305 pretty fast, because from what I remember on the priest, as we start moving into the western part of the area, we need 305 or above to skin a lot of stuff, so I don't want to get behind on my skinning. Items, we have 1, we need 4 for each, so we need 8 items total. We've only got 1 so far. And yeah, surprisingly, there aren't any living enemies over here right now. Let's move on. We can kind of head towards the farther portal, I guess. Fight some of these guys. Oh, you're level 62. Okay. Great. Oh, you're a person. You have like a name. Subjugator Shiavix. Shiaziv? I don't know. But what I do know is this thing has the capacity to kick the crap out of us. We're not hitting many of our attacks, let's say that. We need to be hitting. If we want to live, we need to be hitting. I'm gonna go sword and board here and hope for the best. No Mind Seer. Damn it, we didn't have any rage. I couldn't even block it. Yeah, okay, shit, cool. Let's try to run away. Yeah. We're not fighting a level 62 with adds. That's not gonna happen. We might not survive running away. Yeah, they are just pounding us. Oh my god. Oh gosh. I don't want to die here. Not like this. Let's use the trinket. A little bit of health. Let's go. Yeah, this is not good. Okay. We did get away. Barely. That was incredibly close. So we can't fight level 62 named guys. Something to keep in mind if we're going to be traveling down that way, which we're going to have to. We'll have to avoid that enemy though. Let's pick on something more in our ballpark, shall we? We can go back to the axe for now. Guys, I really love sword and boarding though. I don't think that I want to be prot spec while leveling. We get so many like bleeds and extra damage as arms, but I really like to have a one-hander and a shield. I'm sure that kind of annoys some people. And if you're one of those people, I'm sorry. I'll try to use the two-hander as much as I can. I don't like taking a lot of damage. Even if it means we can kill a thing a little bit quicker, I would rather kill it a little bit slower and not take any damage. To me, that's just more efficient. It means we're going to be able to pull the next thing faster. So, man, this fire's like following us? That was weird. I do want to kind of back up here. Okay, we have 3 of these. We need 1 more and we can take this portal out. Yeah, so we take a lot of damage with the axe equipped. A lot of damage. These quests have all been pretty stingy with their drops, but I just love fighting here. I love all the enemy designs, I like the area, like, it's just fun to fight these guys. What did we get here? We did get a green. We got a green cloth hat with a boatload of stam on it. It's an interesting look. We also got 4 and 5 at one point for our stones here. We can head over to... Oh, someone has destroyed the portal. I wonder if it's still going to allow us to do it, or we have to wait for it to kind of reset. Let's go find out. So we just use this, right? Now that we have the required items, we should be able to walk in here and click this thing. Oh no, we have to click in the world. Okay. It put the item here. Usually when it puts the item here, you have to click over here, but we don't have to click over there for that. We just click in the world. Oh, hi there. Hello, how are you doing? Yes, we destroyed your portal. You're not happy about that, are you? Let's not back him into his buddy. That'd be bad. Oh, we missed our shield bash. Typical. Okay, now might be the time to start kind of working towards the other portal. While we do that, we do have to be aware of that one level 62 lady that just kind of squashed us under her heel. We have another friendo. Let's do some retaliation here and just drop these guys pretty quickly. I do have retaliation, shield wall and stuff. It's on a 20-minute cooldown. We have to remember that we can use this stuff. You know, let's not hold on to it indefinitely. We pull 3 guys, let's just pop retaliation. Even if we might be able to fight our way through it without it, let's just use our cooldowns. I feel like that's the best. Otherwise, you have these really awesome abilities that you never use because you're always holding on to them for that time when stuff is like really, really, really bad. When really, you just pop it when stuff's kind of bad. And on the 20-minute cooldown, it's a lot more forgiving just to use it. Let's keep heading this way. Wrong way. Let's keep heading the right way. Let me put it that way. I can't pass up these skins. It's too good. Probably better just to single target the hound down really fast. You could do it with cleaves, but it takes longer, and so the longer he's alive, the longer you have 2 enemies hitting you. In my mind, it's better to focus fire a weaker one down than AoE them both. So that's probably what I'll do. I know you guys really like me to use cleave, and I will sometimes, but if it makes more sense to single target somebody down to stop their damage from coming in, I'm going to do that. But yeah, we can take these guys out really efficiently when we just focus them. Yeah, like that's probably better. And then we can devote all of our attention to this guy. We have potions that have run out. We need to re-up those. I'm glad he backed up and like he didn't like how uncomfortably close we were to him, and he backed up. You don't often see enemies do that. Alright, potions. Let's go here. And fortitude. Okay. How many items do we have? 3. Okay, yeah, I'm not even really paying enough attention to see them come in. But they are coming in. And there's the 4th one. That's all we need. Let's stand inside the Blazing Inferno here. Click into the world. And hope we don't aggro something while we're in here. And yeah, that's that. That's all we need to do. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now we just need to get out of here without getting dismounted. I love the music and like the underlying guitar riffs here in Hellfire. Really, really cool stuff. And let me know about the sound settings, guys. I haven't changed anything since the vanilla content playthrough. But if any of the music needs to go up, or the sound effects, or the ambient sounds need to go up, let me know. The Legion won't be prepared for the surprise you have for them. Okay, so this guy's gonna have us do like, what, a bombing run eventually? Well done. I can almost feel the tremors of the explosions from here. Somebody has a bombing run for us at some point. That has intellect on it, which is not what we need. We'll take the plate and we'll compare it. Gateway Merketh and Shadras. We've identified the two main transporters that the Burning Legion are using to bring in reinforcements. Gateway Merketh and Gateway Shadras. If you look east up the Path of Glory, you'll see them on either side of the road. I want you to bomb them both into oblivion. Okay, yeah, the bombing run. Here are the bombs you'll use, especially designed in Area 52. Cool. Okay, let's drag these out to our bar here. Before Vehicle Quest got their own little bar that overrode all your abilities, we just had items we clicked. It's a really novel idea. Let's compare this here. A crap ton more armor, almost worth it just on that alone, and more strength, so 15 to 19 on the new one, 7 agility to 19 agility, 10 stamina. Yeah, we're equipping this, for sure. I don't usually show helms because most of them just kind of look stupid, especially on a Tauren. But we can go ahead and we can display it for a minute. Yeah, I mean, guys, it looks like every helmet in the game looks on a Tauren. It's like a crappy motorcycle helmet. So yeah, I don't really show my helms on Tauren characters especially. Some helms are okay, like on humanoids, but not on Minotaur, it turns out. Okay, so the bombing run. How do we who is taking us on this thing? Wing Commander, probably. Let's go do the bombing mission first. We do have to go to the post as well. Although I don't even know where that is. Alright, let's heads up here. So we only have 2 targets. They're on either side of the road. I think we do a second bombing run, maybe where we have to like kill a bunch of guys. Not entirely sure. Doesn't have a big range to it. Okay, we did get credit for that, which is good because it's on a little bit of a longer cooldown. And our camera angles are a little bit interesting to work with. And yeah, that should be it. I don't know if we have to click this to get back or if it just knows that we completed the quest, but we'll click it just in case. Man, I have to tell you, back in 2006, this skybox like just worked so well on like the imagination and really let you feel like anything was possible in the World of Warcraft universe, that there were places and things that you didn't understand and that you were just getting this glimpse of this wider universe, and it's so shrouded in mystery at this point in the timeline. So much better than the cosmic stuff that we get from retail today.
Greetings, man.
Alright. That will set them back weeks. Fantastic work. The Legion will never expect such heavy resistance. So... what about this? Again, based on armor and stamina alone, I feel like, yeah, we definitely take this. It's just better. Now that you've got your wings, perhaps you'd be interested in running another bombing mission. Yeah, this is the kill quest one, so we'll do this. This time, we've isolated the Legion's main production area behind the Forge camp to the north. I need you to get on a Wyvern and destroy the whole damn thing. Here are your bombs. Talk to the wing commander.
Stay away from the voodoo.
Loktar. May your blades never dull.
It's a different bomb this time. Yep, here we go. So 20 peons, 5 overseers, and 5 fell cannon. We got a little ways to go before we get there. Are they gonna let me... Oh, we already equipped it, so that's good. Oh, it looks pretty cool. It is nice getting here and getting greens that are better than the stuff that we had. I really do like that feeling. It's good. Let's start laying down some bombs here. Don't know if we can take out the Fell Reaver or not. Probably not. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Get a bunch of peons there. We need some overseers. Don't know if that's gonna get anything. Yeah, I got the peons, but not the overseer. We have all the cannons we need. We really just need some peons and a bunch of overseers now. Uh-oh. Oh no, did we mess up? Oh, we messed up. We didn't get it done. I can't believe it. I'm surprised that they didn't send us, just like keep circling us the way that they did with the other quest. I'm gonna save you guys the pain of having to do that again, and I'm gonna do some editing magic here. Alright, there we go. First try. First try. And here, let's see, these have intellect, so we're not going to be taking anything. We're going to take them just to sell them, right? Return to Thrallmar. I hope you enjoyed your flight, friend. A messenger arrived while you were away. Seems Nazgul's got a new use for you. You'd best head back to Thrallmar and check in with him. I have a feeling the Legion's just getting warmed up.
Spirits be with you.
We can have him take us... Oh wait, the wing commander. Oh, you have a quest too. We don't need to return, yeah. Let's go check out Spinebreaker Post. Is that this down here? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's interesting that there are... Is there a flight point down there? I think that there is. How cool would that be? So not only is there a flight point, they don't even want to make us walk down there originally. They're going to fly us down. Interesting. Oh, we could desecrate the fire. I don't know if that's going to be safe in Outland. I got away with desecrating quite a few fires back in the old world to get us halfway through level 57. But that was because there weren't a lot of Alliance players around. It does PvP flag you for the 5 minutes as soon as you desecrate the fire. Might be worth avoiding getting PvP flagged here. I'm not a great PvPer, never really PvP'd much. I did Battlegrounds back in Burning Crusade. Me and my friend would just queue up for random Battlegrounds. He had a rogue, I was on the warrior. We had a pretty good time. But it was never anything that I took seriously, and in recent times I have not tried any PvP. Maybe we'll change that. Maybe we'll do some random battlegrounds. It actually sounds kind of fun. Let's see, who's got what here? Orgoth the Mad. The Warp Rifts. Long have I wandered through Outland, searching for the truth of the void. Now I am old and weak. Perhaps you will help me. You still look really swole, man. I don't know. You have a gray beard, that's about it. I must learn the secrets of the Void Walkers. You must find the warp fields to the west. West of the Expedition Armory, there is a dark place, where the edge of the abyss, where time and space are weak. Use my unstable warp rift generator in the warp fields to create a warp rift. Can we say warp more, please? Can we just get more warping? I want to warp all over the warping place. You must gather the warp nether from the creatures that come through the warp.
Farewell.
Fair warp.
Yes.
Make them listen. I was sent here to make contact with the unyielding spirits. These once proud Alliance soldiers were defeated long ago, and now their cursed spirits haunt the ruins to the west. If they would only join us, we would gain a powerful ally. Imagine, a legion of undying warriors to use against our enemies. But these undead are mad with hatred and will not listen to me. Perhaps they can be forced to join us.
Embrace the shadow.
Perhaps. I do need to sell some stuff, would probably be a great idea. We also need to equip some stuff, like, you know... Oh wait, are we equipping these, did we decide? No, we're not. We're not equipping these ones. We get 10 more stamina. We're losing so much attack power. Oh. These plates have an on use. I have been wearing these pants since level 57. They have an on use for 30 seconds. Okay, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's 100 attack power, so it could be a big deal. But yeah, maybe we'll keep these for now. Just because they have more armor than these ones. I'm gonna sell these. Yeah, I think that's okay. We'll sell our old bow. Whatever other junk we have. Let's move our resources over. These have intellect on them. Don't need the water. The venison we can keep. Sell that, we can sell that. It feels weird selling gear that I had equipped for a long time. I like almost have some kind of like attachment to it. Let's keep our leather over here. Let's keep our quest items here. Consumables can go here. And yeah, oh, Kang the Decapitator, man, you served us so well for so long. We've had you since level 44 all the way until level freaking 58. So... thank you so much. I have to vendor you now. Okay. Whew. That was harder than it needed to be. Okay, but we're going to need every gold we can get. Part of me just wanted to put it in the bank and never let it go, but... the skull shield, I might just put in the bank, because it's really cool. Same thing with this one-hander. I think it looks amazing equipped to a Tauren. Okay, a few people here still have stuff for us to do. Welcome to Spinebreaker Post. How might my talents serve you? A blood test, is it? It will be my pleasure. I always enjoy working with blood. Please excuse me while I begin my test. Okay. Do your thing, then. Interesting. But what is this? It looks like cursed scarabs. Oh my. Are they gonna go aggressive? Doesn't look like it. Okay, boiling blood. That last experiment was not a complete loss. I did save a small bit of blood. Oh, we're being totally attacked. Oh, the guards took care of it. How nice of them.
Speak quickly.
I did save a small bit of the blood you brought me. Now boiled down, it should be free of whatever curses the Bleeding Hollow Witch has placed on their people's blood. I need more for study. Go gather Bleeding Hollow blood from the orcs in Zethgor. When you've gathered the blood, bring it to the cursed cauldron and boil it. Bring me the boiled blood.
Speak, friend.
And preparing the salve. Just as Zethgor came into view, a Legion patrol caught sight of me. I ran, hoping to duck into one of the towers in the distance. But one of their fellhounds caught up to me and nearly hamstrung me. I managed to escape, but my leg is in terrible shape. Stoneguard Ambulin found me and brought me here. Now I have to find a way to tend to my leg. Spine leaf grows in and around the Valley of Bones to the north. A salve made from it will dull the pain enough for me to travel. Okay. I don't mind like doing little quests like that are kind of like pointless, but you're helping somebody. But what I like is when you help somebody and then you kind of run into them later on. And they have more for you to do and more going on. Whether or not that's going to happen, I don't know. Probably not with that guy. Wanted poster. Kill Wargmaster Crush and bring his head to Captain Darkhall. Wargmaster Crush leads the Warg Riders of the Bleeding Hollow clan. A price has been placed on his head. For his riders, exact heavy tolls upon the trains, supply trains to Spinebreaker Post. Scouts report him within Zethgor, and a hero able to bring the severed head of this villain to me will earn my thanks and the thanks of the Horde and a large bounty. Okay, cool. So yeah, it seems like we're going into Zethgor next. We also need to collect Hellfire Spine Leaf for that guy, so... the footmen are over here. Let's go do the Zethgor stuff first, I think. Yep. And when we turn stuff in there, I'll be smart and grab the flight point. I'm pretty sure I didn't grab the flight point, so there is that little detail. It says there's a potential item spawn here for the Hellfire Spine Leaf, but I don't see it. So we need to get their blood, but we need to boil it in a cauldron. I want to take this eye out, like, immediately. There we go. Perfect. We're about to lose our food buff, so let's go ahead and re-up that before we get going here. So we need 12 boiled bloods. We're gonna... Oh, hi. Did we get the buff? We did. Okay, that's fine. The guys with skeletons. How are these guys gonna go? Let's see, like, how strong their skeletons are, firstly. The skeletons are not, like, incredibly weak, actually. Yeah, taking on these guys is not going to be a fun time. Can we focus them down? And, yeah, we can. Maybe we just have to single target focus those skeletons down. I think that's probably the way to go. If we were Fury, we'd have a bit more AoE. Pretty sure that's our first blood. Can I put this somewhere I can track it? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's get a little bandage in here. I want to avoid these necrolytes as much as I can and focus on the other guys. Let's just grab this guy and we'll blow retaliation. Some of these guys are level 61. It's going to get a little bit better when we hit level 59. They won't be orange anymore. We'll be able to hit them a little bit more consistently. They'll parry us less, things like that. For the moment, it's a little challenging. I'm going to pop a potion here just to be on the safe side. And that was my choice to pull all of those guys. I could have not pulled all of them, but, you know, we had a cooldown up and it seemed like an okay time to use it. Let's see how these guys go when we single target the skellies down first. Yeah, it's going to be much better to do it that way. Funny that some of these guys are actually still dropping rune cloth. Can I pull you by yourself? That's a good question. Oh, we can body pull you from this distance. That is good to know. Also not what we want to be doing. I think I'm going to be more likely to use a two-handed weapon once we get like a good blue from Hellfire. There's a nice polearm that drops in ramparts. And if we can get our hands on that, then we'll definitely use it. But I do think for now I'm going to stick with the protection of having a shield. Don't want to pull those two guys over there. I would like to learn our new bandages pretty soon. We are starting to stockpile a little bit of another weave. So, oh, do we have a poison on us? Maybe. No, reduces healing taken. Okay, great. Yeah, I think on my own I'll probably run out here just to grab medic before the next video. That way we can make some better bandages. Am I going to pull both these guys? Yeah, it seems like it. Okay. These guys are level 60 and 61. It's going to be a tough fight. What's going to make it easier is if I don't pull extra stuff. If they're not dodging everything, that helps too. Does it bust your guys' immersion if I leave the floating health bars on? I don't really mind them. Sometimes I feel like it's just like visual clutter. I try to reduce visual clutter in the game field as much as I can. For you guys mainly. Do I need to heal here? Yeah, I think I do. These guys go into an enrage mode, and if like you don't kill them pretty quickly once they're enraged, they deal a crap ton of damage to you. Yeah, like here's the enrage. Gotta execute. Surprisingly, we've killed a bunch of guys. We only have 3 bloods. We need 12. This is another... It's like another blood quest. We're getting a really low drop rate, but what's happening is that it's forcing us to fight a lot, right? That's a good thing coming into a new expansion, because that's going to tell you right away if you are enjoying your class or not. I learned that on the Priest when I came here. On my Priest, it was the second blood quest, the one we're doing right now, that I had a really miserable time on. And having to do all that fighting was when I started to realize that I was not having fun pushing the buttons on my Priest anymore. He was Discipline, which we had leveled all the way to like level 49 with Discipline, then we had used the boost to get to 58. And I really loved the Discipline leveling in vanilla. We got here, it was not possible to level as Discipline anymore. Tried Shadow, didn't like that either. So it's kind of good that they forced you to do all this fighting right off the bat. We did pull an ad. They're peons, so not really a big deal, I don't think. He's parrying all of our executes. Master parrier of executes. I guess if you're gonna parry something, it ought to be an execute. We picked up a Tormentor. We don't really want to be getting ads like this without being able to heal between. We're gonna let him bleed out, which he's gonna do hopefully before he reaches a friend. Maybe not. Maybe I've like grossly... Oh, there we go. He's down. Good, good. I was hoping that would be an okay thing for us to do. Pretty soon I'm going to have to buy more potions, because we are going to need to have stacks of potions to level effectively, I think. It helps so much on the warrior, just to always have potions at the ready. It's going to save your life, and almost more importantly, it's going to help you go faster from pull to pull. Look at that, level 59. That feels pretty darn good. Considering I feel like we just got here and we're already hitting level 59, yeah, I feel like that's amazing. For our talent point, let's go ahead and pop it into Unbridled Wrath. This is giving us a chance to generate additional rage when we deal melee damage. So yeah, let's just keep going there. More rage is good rage. I still don't really want to mess with the casters. We can. They take a little bit longer to fight. I feel like this quest here is going to take us quite some time to finish. It would take the drop rate cranking up like exponentially for us to finish this in any like short amount of time, right? We'll keep going until we lose our ribbon buff here. Yeah, there's absolutely no reason to feel like we're in a rush. We'll wait till he comes out more like right here, then we'll charge. Okay, that was perfect. We did manage to pull an ad anyway. A Dark Shaman. You sound like you might have a nasty heal up your sleeve for yourself. Mortal Strike you, and we'll keep an eye on you. We'll be ready to shield bash if we have to. Well, he didn't heal, but he did run. For some reason this dude's ads are dead, but he's up, so I'm gonna take him out while he doesn't have any skellies to help him. Of course, we just get a random skeleton. It's fine. Did he summon it there at the end? Yeah, he must have summoned it. This eye is scaring the heck out of me. Don't really need it to do whatever it's gonna do. There we go. Take it out quick. This is one of the cauldrons, maybe? Should we boil some of our blood there just to get that done? Let's see if this is one of the cauldrons. I'm not actually... It doesn't really look like a cauldron. It's kind of like a forge, but we can try it there and see. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and, no, this is definitely not helping us to do anything, so that's not it. Wherever the thing is that we need to boil it, it's not one of those things, I guess. I kind of would like to find one, but maybe I need to, like, read the quest again. Bring it to their cursed cauldron. Okay, that thing is not a cauldron necessarily. It's more like a forge fire. Not really sure where we might find a cursed cauldron. This guy's doing a lot of dodging for a mage. Do we need to go check, like, inside the buildings? Would they have their cursed cauldron inside a building? Is it safe to keep your cursed cauldron inside a building? I don't really know. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, guys. We're gonna hearth here, and I am gonna take a little bit of a break for today. We still need to find this cursed cauldron, but we have lots and lots of blood left to farm here, so we'll investigate the buildings and just kind of have a better look around next time. Thank you guys very much for joining me today, especially if you made it this far into the video. You are a legend, and I really, really do appreciate it. A special thank you to those of you who support me on the YouTube membership and on Patreon. That kind of direct support is the best way to help me continue doing what I do long into the future. So if you're interested, check out the join button, and thank you so much, those that do. Leaving a like on the video would also help me greatly if you did enjoy the content, and consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. Thank you guys so much. Take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other. And we will see you back here in Outland really soon. Bye now.